Hello, everyone. Dr. James Marcum with a biblical prescription for life. Today, I'm troubled by a new problem that is a leading cause of death today, and I wanted you to be aware of this. Many of you probably don't have this problem, but you probably are going to be aware of someone that either might have this problem or you're going to need to help someone with this problem. But before we talk about that problem, let's turn to a biblical prescription. And that's in Psalms 147, verse 3. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Let's hold on to that as we talk about that new problem. And that new problem is called nitazene, Nitazene. You might say, I've never heard of this. Well, it's been around for a long time. Actually, in the 50s, this was developed as a painkiller. Now, it's synthetic. That means it's made. And if we think about some of the opioids or painkillers out there, we've all heard about heroin, and then we've heard about morphine, and then more important than morphine is fentanyl, and more potent than fentanyl, which we still use for pain killing, at least in the hospital, is this new synthetic substance called nitazene. Chemists that don't want to help people and just want to make money have the formula from back in the 50s of how to make this, and they're starting to make this substance. It's classified as a Schedule I substance. That means it has no medicinal use. And unfortunately, it's very, very, very potent. It's addictive. And right now in our country and in our world, they're using this substance, mostly illegally. They spike it with illegal drugs. They can mix it with fentanyl to make it more potent. They mix it with tranquilizers like benzodiazepines. And now they're mixing it with marijuana. Marijuana now is illegal in many states. So can you imagine mixing it with marijuana? It's very hard to detect. We don't have lab works in the ER to detect it. When it's mixed with the substance, whoever might be buying it might not know of this at all. And so far in the emergency rooms, we're discovering that it's taking at least 2 or even more doses of the reversal drug Narcan to reverse it. It's also increased if you have any sedatives on board, like alcohol. Well, in 2023, in the United States, there were 100,000 deaths from overdose. Most of them had some type of narcotic involved. And in fact, it's the leading cause of death for those aged 25 to 64 in the United States. So I think this would classify as a problem. The nitazene is a new problem. We have to be aware of it. In fact, a study done in Knox County, which is not too far from where I live, they looked at 218 overdoses, and they found that 26 of those, or 12%, involved this new substance, illegal synthetic substance that's made, that's inexpensive, that's hard to detect, called nitazene. Many people out there in this world, and we're seeing this, the literature says there's more depressed, there's more lonely, there's more anxious people, there's more people in pain than ever before. You might know someone in pain. All of us have pain to some degree, but the question is what do we do with that pain? Unfortunately, many people are looking to the world for an answer to the pain, and they find these addictive substances, which helps with the pain, at least they think, because it makes dopamine, but it's addicting, so you need more and more. If you get too much of this on board, just a little nitazene causes us to go into respiratory depression. We quit breathing. It's a leading cause of sudden death, this powder that's mixed with other things. It just causes us to quit bleeding. So people are turning to this for relief of their pain. So what can we do today? Well, one of the things we can do is we can pray for this world. We can hold on to the biblical prescriptions. We can help turn them to this Psalms of the person that really heals. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. If we see someone that needs our help, we cannot run away. We can try to find ways to help them. In fact, here's a hotline number that if you don't know what else to do, you can at least give them this number. It's 1-800, I'm putting it on the screen, 1-800-662-4357. 1-800-662-4357. You can do that. Another thing, if you're around high-risk individuals, we can now purchase Narcan, at least the spray, in different drugstores. It costs about $50 for a dose. You can also get other forms as well. So those are some things that we can do, but I want us to each start for prayer for this world, that we can find ways, and God will bring people into our world that we can share with them the real answer to the pain that we have in this world. And that's found in Psalms 147, verse 3. He, Christ, heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. So I know this is a pretty serious subject, but I think we need to be aware of this new problem, a leading cause of death. Be aware, look for people that we can help. That's what we're called to do. So I want to thank you for joining me. If you like it, give us a like, give us a share, give us a comment, and we'll be back soon with yet another biblical prescription for life.